Good evening. Welcome back to another late night chat with me. Tonight, we are going to be diving deep and eating some good food. So let's get started with a cheeky little beverage. What are some soft skills that are arguably crucial for life? So I actually had to look up what soft skills were before answering this question, but soft skills are essentially habits and qualities that help you interact with people in a positive way. So this could look like communication, teamwork, active listening. Like, it's honestly impossible to prioritize and rank them, but if I had to only select one, it would probably be emotional intelligence, because being able to manage and understand your own emotions, as well as reading the room and understanding other people's emotions, you are like set for life. Hard skills, on the other hand, are specific abilities and knowledge that you learn in order to perform a certain job or a task. Like, you usually learn this through school, training, or just practicing because you love it. But if I could only choose one, it'd probably be writing, because being a good writer means that you can think clearly. Like, think about it. Every time you write, you're transcribing that voice inside your head. It's like the best, most efficient way to see what's inside your mind. It forces you to organize your thoughts and ideas into logical, coherent arguments. So inside the cup, I have some lemon ginger ice cubes that I made last night. Very simple. And then to top it off, I'm gonna add some soda water. Ooh. This looks hella refreshing. Oh, this is amazing. How do you make the most out of therapy sessions? So therapy is definitely an investment, and so for me to optimize all my sessions, I immediately jot down what we spoke about. Obviously, the more detailed you are, the more you'll retain, but just this like simple act of writing what you spoke about is gonna help you see what patterns reemerge over and over again. So one theme I'll share was my tendency to romanticize the past. Like, if enough time passes on something, let's say like a lost friendship or something, I'll tend to only remember the good things. Like, all of the cracks that you can't remember, you just fill it with fantasy. So it warps your reality on what actually happened. And so I was really analyzing why I tend to do this. And it's because the past feels safe. It feels safe because I've already been there, rather than what's happening now or the future, which is full of uncertainty. Those people are gone. These are old versions of you, old versions of these people. They're not here anymore. I feel like life is just a series of just like letting go and understanding that romanticizing something is just you clinging on to a safety blanket. It's tough love. All right, we're just gonna let this cook for 10 minutes. On the topic of therapy, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank our sponsor. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's video. So BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it's completely online. They have over 25,000 experienced and licensed therapists that cover a bunch of different fields, so that way you can be matched with your most compatible therapist. To get started, it's really easy. You just need to fill out a questionnaire, and once they assess your answers, they will match you with a therapist. You can chat with your therapist in whatever form of communication that you feel the most comfortable with, whether that's text, chat, phone call, or video call, which is my personal favorite. BetterHelp works with your schedule, so once you find a time that is convenient for you, you message your therapist, and then from there, you can schedule a live session with them. Like I said in the past, finding the right therapist is kind of like dating, and sometimes it's not like an instant match or love at first sight. So I love the fact that BetterHelp just makes it very simple and free to change therapists when needed. You can expect the same level of professionalism and quality as you would an in-person session, but with BetterHelp, it's a lot more flexible, affordable, and you get like a custom therapist just for your needs. I think therapy is probably the best investment I've ever made for myself, and it's something that I will continuously do over and over again. So if you guys are interested, you can go to my link, that's betterhelp.com/Jenn, that's better HELP, for 10% off your first month. I will leave that link in the description box, and also the QR code so you can scan that. Oh my God, this looks so freaking delicious. I'm excited to eat this, guys. Wow. Let me get a little bit of everything in this bite, actually. Wow. I can't believe I made this. Okay, so I want to chat about aging in the YouTube industry. Like, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I think I had a moment in like my mid-20s where I was like,
oh my God, I'm actually getting old. Like, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm starting to see all these new, younger creators just crushing it with their morning routines.
And so yeah, I was like kind of sweating a little bit. But you know what's crazy? Since becoming 30, I've just really relaxed into myself, and it's been really nice. Like, I think it also helps that YouTube is a platform that everyone uses. It's not just reserved for the young people. Like, it's not like a Snapchat. Like, I wonder if people still use Snapchat. Everyone uses YouTube, and it's amazing because the audience is like growing up with me. If you look at my analytics, the demographic is me. It's like from 24 to 34. So that's really cool to see. So in a way, I don't feel like we will ever be pushed out. As long as we keep watching it, there's gonna be creators that we resonate with. Like even the YouTubers that I watch, they're all my age and older, preferably. I think like aging and like losing my youth is something that I try my best not to put so much attention on. Yes, if I look in the mirror, I'll like spot fine lines and wrinkles, but I don't have this like urge to freeze anything on my face. I mean, maybe it's easy for me to say right now because I still think I'm young. Hot take, I think 30s are still extremely young. I think 40s is young. Like I'm still in the second quarter of my life. I feel like as I get older, I'm just finding other ways of finding self-worth outside this external meat shell that's like constantly gonna change. I know that from like 10 to 20 years from now, if I look at this footage now, I'll be like, God damn, I was a fetus. I was so flippin' young. So I think there is like I don't know, age dysmorphia? I don't know, youth dysmorphia? Like where you feel like you look older than you actually are. Honestly, it's like a damn gift and privilege to get older. And so if you have the luxury to age, then appreciate it. It's freaking crazy. I think right now, my main focus is my well-being, my mental, physical health, and maybe it's because I want to live as long as possible so that I can see my son age and grow up to be a man. What's your opinion on the education system? Okay, now this is something that actually needs a facelift. I think like now we're starting to realize that standardized testing is not an accurate way to measure intelligence. Like, oh my God, like the SATs, STAR testing, used to freaking break me down. I'd be a nervous wreck and suddenly I'd forget everything. So I think the way we evaluate intelligence and education is gonna rapidly change, especially with all this AI stuff that's going around. Like ChatGPT, it's gonna change everything. It's especially the education system. And for those who are like, what's that? Let me fill you in. So ChatGPT is the most powerful AI tool that's ever been released to the public. Like it's kind of like Google where you can ask it anything, but instead of it just giving you just like a bunch of pages for your answers, ChatGPT will answer in a very straightforward conversational way. You can literally ask it to do anything, including writing your essays, write computer code. You can even write a Christmas card to your grandma. Like if you can think of the prompt, you can have ChatGPT create it. So this is going to completely disrupt the education system. So I saw a video from futurist Sinead Bevell who predicted that we're probably gonna have to change the way we test for knowledge. Like if a student can use ChatGPT to write an essay on the Reconstruction era and get a B-, that doesn't mean that we stop writing altogether. Like when the calculator was invented, it's not like we were like, no, we're not ever gonna do math anymore. We use the calculator as a tool to do more advanced equations. Not that I'm doing them. Right now, I don't have the solution of what to do, but I'm thinking maybe we can ask ChatGPT. So you're probably wondering, how does it work? So ChatGPT works because it uses a large language model that essentially scraped 45 terabytes worth of information online. And so it used all that info as a database so that it can find and predict like connections and patterns so that it can figure out what it's gonna say next. So everything that it says, we taught it. This is like no technology we have ever seen before. I'm quoting Tristan Harris, a digital ethicist, who says that this AI technology has the ability to give us godlike powers, but then that means that we need to have the wisdom of gods to harness these powers. So what's the difference between intelligence and wisdom? Well, intelligence is specific. It's kind of like the hard skills that we spoke about earlier. It's like how well you know a certain thing, or how much you studied, or how well you can speak and string sentences together, or how you put two and two together. But I feel like wisdom is being able to see everything through a wider lens and also being a vessel for the greater good of humanity. I ripped this description from Daniele Bolelli, who is like a modern day philosopher and writer. He's incredible. I got that from him, and it really put things into perspective for me. How do you deal with uncertainty in life? It's an everyday challenge. No, but for real, I think to end things on a positive note is that life has always been changing. It's always been uncertain. And so it's just I think it's like realizing what's in your control and what's out of your control. If it's in your control, do something about it. If it's out of your control, just surrender. With all that said, I think it's just like a daily reminder to be present and really enjoy this like sweet transitional spot where nothing will ever be like this ever again. But these are just the things that I've been thinking about. And this channel has always been an outlet for me to share my interests. When I was 19, I really enjoyed thrifting and fashion. And to an extent I still do, but I don't find like much joy talking endlessly about fashion anymore. Like these are the things that I like to talk about. So if anything, I just hope that through this video I can find pockets of connection of people who are interested in the same thing. I guess we just have to strap on and see what happens. That is it on my end. It is late. It's even later. I guess it's like 10:15 now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Mwah.